Hi, hello, my name is Tara. I am your oracle and I'm here for a quick little read. I say quick, but who knows? We got the sun in Virgo, we got the moon in Leo, and the energy just feels like weird. It's like I can't like find my words, but because of the mercurial nature of Virgo, right? Communication and the boldness of Leo, it is a good time to speak your piece or say what you mean, but I just like can't find the words. So sometimes when I can't find the words, I like to pull cards. So let's do past, present, future. Keep it simple. I just gotta know, man. I just gotta know, what is the word, Spirit, please? Is there anything you can share with us at this time? We're looking for past, present, and future energy. What's going on in the cosmos, in the ethers, in our world? Okay, cool. Temperance is the first card. All right, we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. For the past energy, it just makes me feel like big shifts. I mean, everything has been a little chaotic and sporadic. Maybe with the fire energy of the Leo moon the last couple of days, it feels like you want to share, need to share. I don't know. I just get chaos. Like I just get a lot happening, a lot of moving parts, but also like there's protection, the angel. So you have an angel who's looking out for you. I get the sense that there's divine order at play in your life, no matter what the circumstances look like or feel like. Things are moving according to a greater plan. Like I said, however you believe in a higher purpose, whether that's God, the universe, or maybe you don't, even though I don't think you would really be here if you don't. So, okay. So past energy. Now, what is current energy, Spirit? With that being said, what is the current energy? Oh, wow. So more fire. We have a King of Wands. It's also Mars Day. It's Tuesday. So more fire, 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 fire. Wow. Ace of Swords. That's interesting because truth has been on my mind and I've been finding myself in more spaces and places where I must... like I feel drawn or called to speak my piece or say what I think or say what I believe in versus like maybe normally or like in other times in my life, I just wouldn't want to rock the boat, I have Pisces sun, so I'm always trying to keep it even, keep the harmony, keep some peace. Okay, future. Oh, these cards. This is the second one that like landed on my... Okay, so wow. All right, okay. I have the Ten of Cups underneath that, and then behind, trailing that is the Ten of Swords. All right. So it does feel tense, and it does feel like annoying, and there is like an angst. So either people are saying too much what they think, which that's kind of how I feel like on Instagram a lot of times. It's like everyone's already like, it's not that they're already saying it, but it's like everyone's just like talking too much. So why would I like put my voice or put my words out there too? But I feel like in this current society, we have a lot of people who are willing to share their truth, but that might not necessarily be the truth. And that's the convoluted, sticky energy that I can feel. It's just a shit ton of people out there sharing their truth, which, don't get me wrong, we all have a story, we all have a viewpoint, we all have a human experience. But I think that right now it's so warped because we've been blurring so many lines and boundaries that I think that's why some people like don't even really know who they are. Okay. The Knight of Wands in the future energy is an interesting energy. I feel like it's almost saying to be a little more brash, to be a little more brazen, to go from the King of Wands to the Knight of Wands. It's like a downgrade, but maybe you're in a position or in a state where you're almost being too cautious or too respectful of being, and the phrase that comes to my mind actually is being politically correct. And you know, I've always tried to be conscientious or careful about certain things that I say to certain people, you know, because you don't want to hurt their feelings or step on their toes. But I think that this political correctness has boxed certain opinions, ideas, and actual truths in corners. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of getting. Wow. I mean, Sagittarius is, you know, it's philosophy, it's literally truth, a truth bringer. It's somebody who's really, really honest. And I feel like your current reality or this current reality is asking for you to be more raw, to be more authentic, to be more real. And sure, it might cause some conflict, but you know, I think that so many of us are trained against in initiating any type of conflict because we grew up with a lot of like bad conflict and like explosive conflict. But my goal, my hope, my wish, the version of me that I envision is able to engage in healthy conflict, in healthy debate, and I have my opinions and views and you have your opinions and views, and that's okay. We're supposed to have different, we shouldn't all be the same or think the same. I just want an astrological oracle card here, Spirit. What's a word that I can get for this Tarot Tuesday? Okay, crazy. That's fucking, I cannot. This is dramatic. It's Mars and it's in reverse. So today is Mars Day. That's pretty much why I decided to do this reading. Random is we have Libra at the bottom of the deck. Libra is in its fall in Mars because Mars is the warrior and then Libra is the peacekeeper. So there's definitely, it's like, it kind of goes along with this thing I've been saying in a lot of my readings. It's like how much gas and how much brake. Where do you push boundaries, or not boundaries, I'm not saying push someone's, you know, like their respect, but it's like, where do you push limits to get out of a box, out of the, let's say, politically correct box? How and why is it okay for you to share your opinions? Don't you have the right to stand up for yourself? There's a really excellent interview. Well, excellent interview is a strong way to describe this, but there's an interview between Jordan Peterson and a British journalist. I want to say her name is Kathy Newman. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but basically there's a point where she asks, is it okay for him to have the opinions that he has? You know, that some of his opinions could be controversial or could be offensive to people. And his response was, well, you know, you seem to have no problem risking my feelings and offending me. And I feel like there's just this huge victim portal or mentality that we have where we have to protect certain classes of people, but don't we all have the right to have opinions? And if I'm trying to be conscientious of your feelings and your emotions, shouldn't you have that same regard and respect for me? And shouldn't we be able to say what we truly feel and believe, despite it not being, I'm not going to say like socially acceptable, but it's just like, okay, so I'm just going to say it because it's like what's coming up in my mind is like, when it comes to like the transgender topic, you know, a lot of women in politics right now, a lot of anyone who has a public platform that they're trying to protect don't want to say that there's a difference between transgender women and women, but biologically, scientifically speaking, there is a difference. And even right now, I feel emotional just saying that, but there is a difference. When they dig up your body in 100 years, they're going to identify it by your pelvis. That's just fact. That's biology, science. There's a pelvis that is shaped in a way to give birth, and there's a pelvis that is not shaped in a way to give birth. It's more athletic and for strength in a different way. It's a different type of strength, but again, there's nothing wrong with us having differences, and we do have differences, and that is truth, that is fact. And I shouldn't feel bad for saying that, but here I am feeling uncomfortable saying that, to the point where literally like It's like emotional. Okay, so that came up. Let me get one more card and then I think we're gonna call it today, because like I said, I just wanted to do a quick check-in. Shit, it's crazy. It's crazy. These cards are just really pushing me, and it's not even these cards. I literally feel like it's God. I feel like God is like, you speak your piece, say what you believe, like you stand up for yourself, stand up for other women, you know. It goes down to the argument of, can transgender women compete in sports with biological women? And that's dangerous. Point blank period. That is just dangerous. We are different, and it doesn't matter the hormones that you take or you don't, or testosterone, not taking testosterone, it doesn't matter. Our bones are different. And okay, so that's kind of like, that's the tension I'm feeling, and that's why I like wanted to even do it's not even just this is just like one topic out of like all of them. But basically, this Leo card kind of confirms where my heart, my mind, and my soul is. With the sun in Virgo, again, communication, and Leo the bold, it's like we got to be able to speak the truth. And yes, our individual truths matter, but without any boundaries, without any, it's just, without boundaries, it really turns into such a lawless land. And that is dangerous. There are rules and regulations, there are speed limits in order to protect people, to protect, crosswalks, or to give guidelines. Like, we have lines and borders and boundaries for a reason. And I know I'm encouraging you to step outside of a box, but it's like with reason and with respect and regard to other fellow man. And I'm not trying to disregard or disrespect any group of people. I have love for all people. And I have love and respect for myself, and I have love and respect for myself as a woman. And so that's my message. That's my word. This shit is crazy how it's all fire. So there's some tension, and I feel like you may need to speak up, speak out, speak your piece in some way, shape, or form in your life, in your family, in your community, on your social media platform, wherever it may be. I pray that we can all have the courage to speak, but that we can all have the courage to listen also. So a lot of times we get so angry or upset that we can't even listen well. So I think that that's a part of it as well. Healthy conflict. That's my prayer. That's my hope. That's my wish. Okay, thank you for being here. Bye.